Hello everyone. In this video presentation, my friend and I will going to present on a topic which is nature versus nurture in Papua New Guinea's educational context. These are the points we're going to present. Firstly, nature versus nurture and nature versus nurture concept and theories. Secondly, impact on teaching and learning. Thirdly, impact on student growth and development. Finally, benefits and challenges for educators and students. Okay, the nature versus nurture in Papua New Guinea's educational context. The debate between nature and nurture has long been a central topic in psychology, education, and human development. At its core, the nature versus nurture discussion explored the relative contribution of genetic inheritance, nature, which is, and environmental factors, which is nurture, to human behavior and development. Okay. This concept was first articulated by Sir Francis Galton in late 19th century, who proposed that both heredity and environment shape an individual's traits and abilities by Galton 1869. In the context of Papua New Guinea, or PNG, this debate has significant implication for education, particularly in understanding student growth, development, and learning outcomes.
Firstly, nature versus nurture concepts and theories. Nature refers to the genetic predisposition and biological factors that influence human behavior and capabilities. This can include innate talents, intelligence, and even physical traits. Conversely, nurture encompasses the environmental influence that shape individuals, including education, family, culture, and socio-economic status. The interaction between these two forces is complex, as both play critical role in individual development. The nature versus nurture debate is a crucial in context of PNG, where diverse culture and languages unique educational challenges and opportunities. Educators must consider how both genetic predisposition and environmental factors contribute to students' learning and achievement. Go.
Secondly, we're going to look at impact on teaching and learning. Okay. Understanding the interplay between nature and nurture can profoundly impact teaching strategies and learning outcomes in PNG. For instance, recognizing that students come from various cultural backgrounds with different values and learning styles can help educators tailor their teaching methods. Culturally respective pedagogy which acknowledges and integrates students' cultural context into the learning process can enhance student engagement and success by Gay 2010. Okay, moreover, by appreciating that some students may have different innate abilities or learning challenges, teachers can adapt different instruction methods. This approach allows for personalized learning experiences, accommodating individual students' needs based on both their genetic predisposition and their environmental context by Tominson 2001.
Okay, thirdly, impact on student growth and development. In Papua New Guinea, the balance between nature and nurture significantly influence student growth and development. The cultural context of PNG is rich and varied, with over 800 languages and distinct customs that affect how students learn and develop. For example, in some cultures, communal learning and oral tradition play a crucial role in knowledge transmission. In such environment, collaborative learning may align better with students' developmental needs than traditionally individual-focused approach by Aries 2017. Additionally, understanding the role of environmental factors such as socioeconomic and access to resources is vital. Students from impoverished backgrounds may face additional challenges that can hinder their academic progress, regardless of their inherent capabilities. Thus, addressing these environmental barriers through supportive educational policy and practices is essential for promoting equity in education. 2018.
Okay, finally, benefits and challenges for educators and students. Okay, benefits. Under benefit, it has three parts. One, holistic understanding of students. Two, informed curriculum design. And three, enhanced student engagement. Okay, under benefit, which is holistic understanding of student, means educators who embrace both nature and nurture can better understand the diverse needs of their students, learning to more effective teaching strategies. Okay, informed curriculum design. This means that recognizing the importance of both genetic and environmental influence can guide the development of curricula that are inclusive and relevant to all students. Case number three, enhanced student engagement. This means that culturally responsive teaching practice foster a sense of belonging and motivation among students, which can lead to improved academic outcomes. Challenges. It has three parts also. So, first part is resource limitation. Second, cultural misunderstanding. Third, socioeconomic disparities. Okay, resources limitation means in many areas of PNG, teachers may lack the necessary training and resources to implement differentiate instruction effectively, hindering the ability to address diverse learning needs. Okay, the other challenge again, cultural misunderstanding. Teachers who are not familiar with local cultures may struggle to integrate culturally relevant practices into their teaching, potentially alienating students. Last challenge, socioeconomic disparities. This means that addressing the challenges posed by varying socioeconomic backgrounds requires systematic changes that can be difficult to implement within the educational framework.
The targeted audience for this presentation includes educators, policymakers, parents, and community leaders in Papua New Guinea. By highlighting the significance of the nature versus nurture debate, the presentation aims to foster a deeper understanding of how these factors influence education and promote strategies for improving teaching and learning outcomes. There are three recommendations or 3 points that I'm going to recommend. To effectively address the Neja versus Nuja debate in educational context of Papua New Guinea, the following are the recommendations I propose. First, professional development. Second, community involvement. And the third one is supportive policies. First, the targeted audience for this presentation includes educators, policymakers, parents, and community leaders in Papua New Guinea by highlighting the significance of the Neja and Nuja debate. The presentation aims to foster a deeper understanding of how Neja versus Nuja debate. The presentation aims to foster a deeper understanding of how these factors influence education and promote strategies for improving teaching and learning outcomes. To effectively address the Neja versus Nuja debate in educational context of Papua New Guinea, the following recommendations are proposed. First, professional development. Professional development provides ongoing training for and cultural responsive pedagogy and differentiated instruction techniques to better meet the diverse needs of students. Second, community involvement. Engagement of community in the educational process to ensure that the local cultural practice and values are integrated into the curriculum, fostering a sense of ownership and relevance. Last recommendation, supportive policies. Developed educational policies that prioritize equity and accessibility, addressing the socio-economic barriers that affect student learning outcomes.
Okay, to conclude that or summarizing, the nature versus nurture debate holds significant implication for the educational landscape in Papua New Guinea. By understanding the interplay between genetic and environmental factors, educators can create more inclusive and effective learning environments, addressing both the benefits and challenges associated with this debate is essential for fostering student growth and development by implementing culturally responsive practice in PNG. Okay, thank you for watching. This is this is end of our presentation on the topic nature versus nurture in Papua New Guinea's educational context. We are the students at the University of Goroka in Papua New Guinea. We hope that after watching this video, it will help you differentiate between
You can differentiate between Neja and Neja in school context and how this factor influence the lives of people. And also, after watching this video, you will know which factor influences you, either Neja, which is genetic inheritance, and Nuja, which is environmental factor, looking at your characteristics and behavior. And you can also understand Neja versus Nuja in school context.